renewables projects, there's obviously a very large capital expenditure. So when looking at this, how best can you claim capital allowances to maximise your tax relief? So what are the key ways our capital allowance team can help? We can analyse project costs and provide a summary for you and a report to help support your filing position for corporation tax purposes. This is also very helpful should there ever be any due diligence, as you've got a supportable position and the basis of any judgments is clearly set out. We can help if you're buying or selling renewables projects and provide capital allowance help and guidance on the way. We also work very closely with our colleagues in corporate finance, corporation tax, VAT and stamp duty to provide an all-round solution and access to helping you through these transactions. So when looking at a transaction, what capital allowances can be claimed? First of all, we have to identify the expenditure which qualifies and look in which pot does it qualify. So for example, something like solar panels or long life assets will qualify in this special rate pool. These may have allowances of 100%, but many will be limited to 50% allowances. And it's important to identify these amounts and also consider whether the useful economic life is over 25 years. And this can be a very judgmental decision. We then look at what qualifies as main pool plant. So these are things that aren't long life assets, but also things like CCTV and some other monitoring equipment. They can qualify for tax relief of up to 100%. We look for opportunities such as land remediation relief. So if you have asbestos, removing substructures, or any other contamination or Japanese knotweed, this can get tax relief of 150% in a company. We also look for things that qualify for structures and buildings allowances. This can enable a claim of 3% of those costs to also be claimed on an ongoing basis. So hopefully this leaves a relatively small pot of non-qualifying expenditure. And it's important to consider what is seen as being on the provision of plant. So this is the plant itself, as well as the costs of installation and the cost of delivery. And there's been some important case law recently clarifying the view on survey costs. So after you've put things into pots of expenditure for which it qualifies, how best do you claim the tax relief? There's annual investment allowances of 100% up to £1 million, but don't forget there are rules for sharing this. And then there are first year allowance rates of either 100%, 50% or 40%. And finally we have the writing down allowances, which allow tax relief on the main expenditure. Deciding how best to claim can be quite tricky. And for example, in a large corporate group, it may not be best to claim as soon as possible. For example, if there's the 2 million corporate interest restriction, this all needs careful consideration. And also if you have losses brought forwards and you have profits over 5 million, you need to consider your deductions allowances and carefully consider the timing of tax relief. So there's many ways in which we can help, whether you have a large group or a renewables project in your existing trade. So please do get in touch if you'd like some help.